Denver Nuggets go up one in a series of seven. They beat the Clippers. Final score 131 to 115. Really a pretty close game for certain parts of the game. I will say that I think Denver did execute a little bit better in a couple of different facets of the game. I do think Jamal Murray was fantastic, and I think he was the difference maker in the game. There were some solid efforts from both sides, but you look at the way that this series now looks and feels a lot different compared to the beginning. I think in the beginning, a lot of us, including myself, had some serious doubts about the Nuggets. But when you see Jamal Murray playing like this, and when you see collectively as a team the Nuggets defending, they definitely have a good chance to finish this series. It's definitely a possibility now. In fact, they've kind of taken control of the series after losing it. Once they lost home court advantage early in the series to the Clippers, I believe in game two, people had their doubts. And, you think about some of the blowout losses and things like that. But to talk about this game, the final score 131 to 115, the difference maker in this particular game was, I think, the start for the Denver Nuggets in the first quarter and then the start of the second half as well. And they basically had to kind of cruise the rest of the way. And they never really relinquished the lead, especially in the fourth quarter, even though things got a little hairy. They were up big and the lead got down to 9 or 10 points. They were able to hold on. Nuggets shot 56% from the field, almost 52% from three. That was kind of the difference maker there. The rebounding was about even on both sides. I think just really the fact that both these teams took really good care of the ball, they didn't really turn over the ball much, shows you the margin of victory of this game was really close. But I think, when I look at some of the performances, it really was Jamal Murray, I think, scoring 43, 8 of 14 from three. He was fantastic. Round his box score out with 7 assists and 5 rebounds, and also having 3 steals and a block. He was really good tonight. And Aaron Gordon, 23 points. He is really underrated as a player. He's very good. And the other guys kind of supplemented, did their part. Joker had a quiet scoring night, but he did get you 12 assists, and he did get you 10 rebounds. So he did get his triple-double. Very, very effective in terms of impacting the game, not just scoring. 14 points for Michael Porter Jr. He's been really good the last couple games. Christian Brown was pretty solid in some spots. You know how important his defense is. A couple of steals, namely a big one that turned into points the other way on James Harden. And, the starters were excellent. 21 points off the bench for Russ. He's impacted, I would say, basically every game they've won in the series. So the 3 wins. He's been a big part of that reason. You can't do it alone. It's very, very clear that the Denver Nuggets are just so much more dynamic when other guys are contributing to the offense, right? And playing defense. From the Clippers side of it, Kawhi was pretty good, 20 points. He was 8 of 15 from the field. He had 11 assists, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks and a steal. I'd say that's a pretty good game. Zoob's got 27 points. Man, that is a really nice game from him. Tasked with having to guard Joker, very, very challenging. He did a great job there too. James Harden, quiet night, 11 points. Norman Powell, kind of quiet night, 1 of 5 from 3, 12 points. Chris Dunn, 15 points. And off the bench, Bogdan was really good, but that's really it. They didn't get much else. So this game is going to shift back over to the control of the Denver Nuggets. So it's going to go back to LA with them down 3-2. The Nuggets will have a chance to clinch and move on to the next round. After seemingly losing control of this series, things looking kind of bad and risky that the Nuggets might kind of lose to the Clippers. I do think that this upcoming game, will go in the favor of the Clippers. That'll be my prediction. I think the Clippers find a way to win. I think, it's been a couple games since Kawhi had a blow-up game. I think he's due, right? They need him in this game. A combination of him and Harden should help them get the victory. And then we have a Game 7 in Denver, which I'm really excited to see. Nothing better than Game 7s. Anyways, tell me what you guys thought of the performances from those Nuggets. Their defense looked good to me. Offensively, you've got some support. And, what do you think about a Game 6 prediction and possibly Game 7? Give me your thoughts and opinions. Drop me some comments. Like, share, subscribe. Check out some more videos. We'll see you guys on the next one.